As we come on the air tonight, breaking new details after a shooting at the White House Correspondents Dinner last night. The president and his cabinet in attendance at the Washington Hilton in Northwest when gunfire erupted outside the main room. A gunman running through that hotel lobby. Shots were fired and Secret Service taking the man down before he could get to the ballroom. A suspect has been identified as 31-year-old Cole Allen of Torrance, California, right outside Los Angeles. We've learned he has a relative in the DMV area and booked a room at the hotel earlier this month. The chaotic scene lasting for hours into the night. Roads blocked off in the district as journalists and cabinet members were ushered out once the threat was subdued. We continue our breaking news coverage of that White House Correspondents Dinner shooting here at 6:30. Thank you for being with us. I'm Josh Chapin. The chaos unfolding less than 24 hours ago. Listen to this new video of the moments before shots were fired. Right as those shots were fired, you see people on the red carpet running. Then moments later, Secret Service agents rush inside the ballroom, pulling the Vice President JD Vance off the stage and rushing to President Trump and the First Lady. Right now, our team coverage continues with the latest on this shooting. Our Christian Flores is tracking the security measures and the tense political climate. Our Tom Rousey is here at the alert desk tracking how the shooting could impact King Charles and Queen Camilla's trip to the district. But we'll start with John Gonzalez with the very latest from the Washington Hilton.
Today here at the Washington Hilton, there are still clear reminders of the chaos that unfolded last night during the White House Correspondents Dinner, and many folks we've been talking to say they still feel unsettled. Just feet from where President Ronald Reagan was shot at the same hotel 45 years ago, guests returning Sunday morning found items left behind, bags, umbrellas, scattered near the ballroom entrance. This was the scene last night. People rushing out as a shooting involving a Secret Service agent sent shockwaves through this high-profile event.
We're losing our values, our principles, and our safety as a country.
The night was already tense with loud protest outside along Connecticut Avenue, and today signs are still posted.
And guests were coming in, they were screaming and yelling at them and really making them very uncomfortable.
Police cruisers lined Connecticut Avenue, a visible sign of increased security in the aftermath.
Just despicable. I feel for the president. This is just not right. It needs to end.
New images from inside show D.C. Shadow Senator Paul Strauss on the ground following the incident. He had been seated with Congressman Jamie Raskin and Kerry Kennedy, among other prominent guests.
There was a loud commotion, some dishes breaking. It sounded like you heard Secret Service or some law enforcement entity yelled shots fired, and then they ordered everybody to get down.
The Secret Service now confirming the agent involved has been released from the hospital and crediting a ballistic vest.
Certainly there's some mistakes that we can learn from about security, magnometer placement, screening.
Tonight, law enforcement says the layered security here really helped prevent an even worse outcome. But as the investigation continues, many questions remain as to how this happened and if anything was missed. In Northwest Washington, John Gonzalez, 7 News.
All right, John, thank you. So what do we know about the accused gunman, Cole Allen? The White House said he was well trained with firearms and had a significant amount of anti-Trump and anti-Christian rhetoric on his social media accounts. Also, Allen apparently had written a manifesto saying he wanted to target Trump administration officials. In his writings, he apparently referred to himself as, quote, friendly federal assassin. Law enforcement sources say the suspect left behind handwritten notes in his hotel room as well as at his California home. Now, Allen's brother allegedly called New London police in Connecticut to warn them about his brother's manifesto and to express the concern about what he may do. Allen also has a sister in Rockville. She was interviewed today by Secret Service agents and the Montgomery County Police Department. The White House tells us she told them her brother had a tendency to make radical statements and that his rhetoric repeatedly referenced a plan to do something to fix the issues with today's world. Now, right now, Allen is facing 2 firearms-related charges, including count of assaulting an officer with a deadly weapon. Allen's neighbor spoke about what happened last night as officials raided his house. This raid taking place about 20 minutes south of LAX airport.
I saw the SWAT team show up. There was I don't know if you guys were here, but there was like 25, 30 SWAT members with a big like SWAT truck out front. So we were waiting for them to do that, clear it, make sure that they felt like everything was safe. I don't really know anything about him. I know he lives there. I just know what I've read in the media coverage. I'm friends with his father, and his parents are very peaceful, very good people.
Allen is expected to be arraigned in federal court tomorrow. Our national correspondent Christine Frizzau digging into the suspect's history today, and she will have an update for us tonight at 10 and here on Channel 7 at 11. Now, a Secret Service agent was hit in the bulletproof vest during this shooting. He was taken to the hospital, but he has since been released. Now, many are asking what led up to this sequence of events. How could this sort of security breach have happened? Christian Flores is outside the Washington Hilton as well. Christian, what does the scene look like there now?
We're a little less than 24 hours removed from that shooting, and it's a total night and day difference from what we saw last night. Then it was total bedlam, but right now the police cars that flooded the scene are gone. In fact, we have been seeing people walking in and out of the hotel like it's any normal day. The focus is now on security measures and how those can change moving forward. Investigators say the suspect, Cole Allen, was already a guest in the Washington Hilton before the shooting. He allegedly charged a Secret Service checkpoint in the hotel lobby, armed with a shotgun, handgun, and multiple knives. One Secret Service agent was shot but is expected to be okay. Allen was arrested but not hit by the gunfire. We spoke with one historian who says incidents like this have historically happened when the political climate has become toxic.
It's very hard to know, if this gets worse before it gets better. But certainly the conditions are there for acts of political violence to continue. Social media is ubiquitous.
The suspect is due for his first court appearance tomorrow. Tonight at 11, we'll break down what this attack could potentially mean for future events. At the Washington Hilton, Christian Flores, 7 News.
Christian, thank you. The shooting comes as King Charles III and Queen Camilla of the United Kingdom are set to visit D.C. Our Tom Rousey joins us from the Alert Desk. Tom, any effect on their trip here?
Well, Josh, the BBC is reporting this evening that King Charles and Queen Camilla's state visit will go on as planned. There had been some talk that the visit could be canceled over concerns about security in the wake of what happened last night. But after, quote, discussions on both sides of the Atlantic throughout the day, a statement from Buckingham Palace said the royal couple will still come. Now, that said, you should be prepared for road closures in the D.C. area as a result of this. Also, the National Park Service has announced at times there will be restrictions near the White House on where you can walk. Even places that are normally public will be shut off at times. The royal couple is expected to arrive tomorrow and stay through Thursday, Josh.
All right, Tom, thank you. We're staying on top of the shooting situation at the White House Correspondents